Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, and since I've got the taste for enjoying myself here in Vein again with some of the ridiculous builds out there, this run that we're going to start here for 45 stars is going to be all about Mia and Blood Awakening. So we're gonna be running everything we can with Blood Awakening to do excellent, so fun and wild and crazy things. And for this first area here, it's absolutely ridiculous just how fast we're gonna be able to dispatch enemies. And we don't even need Dark Shout, but we're gonna bring it along with us anyways. And this is gonna be absolutely stupid, just absolutely ridiculous. And this is, obviously the hardest difficulty in the game here, and that we've gone through. So you're gonna be able to get a really good appreciation for what we're gonna be going for here, and just enjoy the show. There's not a lot to explain other than Blood Awakening reduces all of your ichor consumption by 2 per gift, and it makes your cooldowns 50% faster on gifts. So 5900. So you'll see here that along the way we'll be able to just get rid of anyone and everyone along the way here, and we're not really even gonna break a sweat too much. So keep that in mind, and we should go for a couple of backstabs here and there where we can, just to make sure that we're gonna get back to that 24 ichor cap, so we can go for Mia again. Okay. Oops. Whoops, I missed that guy because I'm pushing too many buttons, and you can see there that it absolutely doesn't matter what we do. These guys just kind of disappear, and it's a lot of fun overall. And because we have double gift extension with White Mia here, our gifts last for exceptionally long. Okay, and this will be a whole lot of fun as we continue to make our way through Vein here in the different bosses and the different setups and stuff that we have ahead of us, as there are a whole lot of different wacky, wild kind of ways to use White Mia or regular Mia here, and this is definitely a whole lot of fun, and you're able to completely ruin the enemy. Now, it does reduce, Blood Awakening does reduce your physical damage by 25% overall, I believe is the right number. I'll have to check that later, but it's absolutely a joy to run something like this, and we'll have to go for a couple of backstabs here just to make sure that we're up and full on. Whoops. That's unfortunate that we lost Merciless Reaper there. Okay, but we'll go for Cleansing Light. And that's the cool thing about it, is that it's a pretty laid back. Oh, we lost Blood Awakening. Okay, so let's go for some backstabs here and make sure. Whoops. Oh, come on. And because we do need to have 24 ichor available in order to use Blood Awakening, and that is the downfall of Blood Awakening, is that it costs so very much ichor in order to use, and in order to use it at all, you need to have blood codes that have really high ichor counts, just because of that fact that you do need such a huge ichor pool. Whoops. Just want to get... Okay. Anyways, we'll go for Mia again, and you can see that our ichor count is slowly dwindling here, just because of the fact that we have Blood Awakening costing us over and over here. But we do have plenty of ichor overall, if we need to get rid of folks, as you can see there. Oh, come on. I knew it. There we go. Definitely need to get backstabs overall, and we can even go for some charge drains if we need to. as we do have our knockdowns built in here for them, so that's very, very nice. And if we could, whoops, and if we could go for backstabs as well, that would be equally nice. Okay, and here we can go for a kill there. And because our setups here work very, very, very well with their ichor requirements, we're able to really, really put down the damage on the enemy very, very quickly here. And now it is costing us, obviously, all of our complete ichor amount and our healing and everything. So it's kind of bad in that sense that we have to continually go for Dark Shout over and over and over, but that's completely fine. Just because of the fact that Dark Shout increases our dark value 50%. That is where the majority of our really, really high damage sets are coming from. Okay, so let's go for this and this and this, and that is kind of fun that you're actually kind of prepping for boss setups almost each and every encounter, just because of the fact that you have huge ichor requirements for this kind of a set to run because of White Mia, but it does allow for a lot of fun overall. Okay, good. Okay, and we'll go for this. Now we are not completely invincible here to, you know, be able to run these guys into the ground quickly and easily with everybody, but it's a pretty good generalist kind of a setup here. And as you see, it's pretty good to put these guys down quickly overall. Everybody just kind of disappears, and because White Mia allows this for you, this can absolutely wreck anything in regular difficulty. And these guys, even though they are at the highest difficulty, it is still the first level of the game. So think about these guys as being like end game level setups for the Provisional Government Center on 0 star. So this is kind of the damage set that you would come up against in that area. And this is oh so fun that you can have this amount of damage. And you can see here it's about a 50% actually decrease in your ability there. Okay. Thank you, Mia. Good. And it's really not in your best interest to ever go for any kind of physical damage with this run, just because of the fact that you really just need to focus on the fact that you need to go for as many backstabs as possible and as many regular setups and everything as possible. Okay, he's got his weapon. Okay, is he gonna do? Whoops. Hey, we got a parry, so that's very, very nice. Because we need to go for Mia here. Okay. We're probably gonna get bashed in the face here. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here now. Okay. Okay, let's just put him down. That was a horrible encounter there with that guy. I got a little confused with what we were doing and everything, but that's okay. We'll make our way through here slowly but surely. And this is just such a lot of fun of a setup and of a build, because White Mia is a lot of fun to use. She's a lot of fun to build, and she's also just a really good companion overall. Whoops. Oh, come on. Can I get a backstab? Nope. Nope. Thank you, Mia. Let's go for a launch here, I guess. And that is the problem, is that you don't want to be hitting the enemy, obviously, because of Merciless Reaper. And so you want to be doing as much just casting as possible. because of the fact that you definitely want to not be doing any kind of um, uh, you don't want to be doing any kind of physical damage, because then you will lose Merciless Reaper. But I guess we'll go ahead and load up on ichor here before the Oliver fight. Oh, come on. Thanks, Mia. Okay, and as you see here, it really will struggle in a lot of different ways along the way here, but here versus Oliver, we're going to switch this for Emperor Reversal, and you'll get to enjoy a nice treat here with Oliver, as this is a whole lot of fun here with how he goes. So we got our double gift extension, good. Okay, and we'll go for this. And we're running out of Blood Awakening here, but that's okay because we're at 26 ichor, so we can run this over and over here. Okay, and we just ran out of Blood Awakening. How nice! But you see that it almost doesn't matter overall, because we kind of can ruin Oliver quickly, regardless. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, Oliver, you win this one. Okay, and there goes Oliver. But it's a lot more fun when you have Blood Awakening active, because it goes oh so very fast. And let's get another let's get another run at him here in the depths as we get to home base, because this kind of setup is just too much fun to ignore overall. And you can adventure with this, you can boss with this, you can do basically anything. You can co-op with it. Well, you can't co-op very well with this because you have a lot higher ichor requirements because of not having a partner, and so it's kind of only for yourself, and you don't really use it in co-op unless you are running with another friend who is coming in as the co-op partner, and you are the host. But if you're running this
It'll take a while to get the results.
to actually
Take it easy in the room back there while you wait.
try and do very high damage, it's great because Dark Shout mixed with Ember Reversal um, or what was that? Blast Bolt.
Here goes.
When you mix those two together, you return more ichor from blood sacrifice than you're actually spending. So after a while, you're actually gaining more ichor than you're actually spending, and you have a huge amount of damage that you can potentially put out on the enemy over and over and over and over. And it makes for a really good way to actually adventure or do basically anything you want to do with it. Now you can run the kind of antithesis of this with Eva, but it is a lot more ichor intense, just because of the fact that everything is added +2 from Ephemeral Refrain. But here, if you run regular Mia or white Mia, you can do some really crazy stuff, and it makes for a lot of fun when you're adventuring or otherwise, just because of the fact that everything is so fast, everything's so cheap, and it makes for a great way to go about getting damage on the enemy, while at the same time having a huge amount of utility built into everything that you're doing. So, and because with White Mia you have double gift extension, that means that Blood Awakening lasts 2.25 times as long as it normally does. So it's a huge increase to your time as well, which is really great. Okay, so these guys are all gonna just sit here. Good. And this is not what I wanted. I wanted Blast Bolt, but I forgot to switch it, so we have this for now. Okay. Because as you can see here, Blast Bolt is far superior in every way. Whoops. In every way here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Whatever. Okay, and let's head back since we got that key. But if we switch back to blast bolt, or even something like dusk edge or Jupiter's blade, this will only cost 3. So anything that costs 5 ichor or less is a fantastic gift setup here to go for, because you, like I said, actually 6 ichor or less will be an ideal gift, because how you pair up with your sets here and how everything runs, it makes for a really, really, really great way to go about getting damage on the enemy. Okay, and this won't be too bad here, because we do have the invasion here to run, and this will kind of show a little bit better here, and so we'll go for Dusk Edge. So something like Execution could also be pretty good, but we'll run Dusk Edge here, just for the excitement of it, and we'll go for a gift accelerator here. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wanted to go for a backstab there, but oh well. Okay. Get rid of this guy. Maybe we can get a backstab? Oh, no. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Where's... Can't even find the guys. Okay, so you can see how, just absolutely how ridiculous that is overall as a as an adventuring gift, as a complete setup here. It's absolutely one of the most ridiculous ways to go about dispatching enemies, while at the same time having huge amounts of damage overall. Let's see, where's the other key? It's over here. I mean, 17,000 for 5 ichor, that is absolutely ridiculous. Huge amounts of returns on damage, which is incredible. Whoops, no, I didn't want to use a pure blood. That's unfortunate. So fail there. Okay, and if we go for Oliver here, again, we'll go for the more appropriate way to put him down here with Ember Reversal. And in the first phase, our gifts are multiplied by 2 for their damage because of Merciless Reaper, and it absolutely makes for a really broken way to go about very high returns on ichor, because we are losing a lot of ichor at a clip here because of just because of all the gifts that we have, and they're very expensive. But this makes for a super fun way to actually go about just ruining everything. Okay. 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 Yeah. Or... Ouch. Thanks, Mia. Okay, anyways, we died. But you can see just how ridiculous that is. Now, you can also switch, if you prefer casting faster, you can get rid of Dark Shout, and you can switch this for, let's see, for something like this, and go for these 2 gifts together, and instead of going for more ichor or more damage per gift, you just go for more gifts overall, and that way you only have 2 buttons to spam instead of well, you still have 2 buttons to spam as compared to having Dark Shout active, but this way everything that's coming out is actually more damage. So you'll see here how that goes, and if you apply a gift accelerator, obviously it's going to do even better. So let's go ahead and heal up all the way. Good, and let's go. Okay. Okay, and it gets pretty ridiculous here. And it ends very fast, and you don't even really know what you're doing most of the time, because there's so much stuff that's happening on the screen, and you're more interested in getting your timings on the gift castings rather than um, trying to find out what's happening. And so a lot of times you're just getting hit. So if you can pay attention to what your cooldowns are doing, because everything is so fast, that you can get rid of him very, very quickly. So if you're going for something like Indra's Coil as well, because this is Pierce Lightning, this can also be kind of a good thing to go for Oliver. You definitely want to be doing Pierce damage all the way. And so that's why I have Ember Reversal. Ember Reversal is so good versus him because of the fact that you're able to do a whole lot of Pierce. And even something like Bloodshot is actually pretty good when you pair up with this, but nothing beats Dancing Blaze and Ember Reversal paired up. It's just so fast and so incredible, because that was 79,200 damage that we went through there in a blink of an eye, and it's all because of Merciless Reaper, and it makes the pierce damage coming out of these two doubled. So whatever we were doing, let's say we're doing 4,000, we're instantaneously doing 8,000. It's an absolute bonkers setup. And in phase 2, you're doing 60% increase to your damage instead of double. So you instead of doing 4,000, you're doing like 6,500 or something like that. 6,300 or something like that. And so it really is an incredible way. And if you'll notice here on our damage, we're at 447, and if we go for Blood Awakening, we go down to 223. So our damage is cut in half typically, and so yeah, what happens is you remove all the value from scaling, and so you take half of this and remove it from scaling, and that becomes your new damage value. So if we went for something like here we go, the Garnet Splitter at 883, you'll see here what happens to our damage value. And so here we're at 350, and so we were so 883 here. Let me get you the real thing. 883 minus 350. So we lost 533 from our initial damage value, and so we're at 532. So that's why you take half of that value and you subtract it from scaling. You'll notice that our base value didn't change. So if you're going for physical damage with Mia, it's not in your best interest to do that. What it is good for though is running any types of fast cheap gifts. See, now this would cost 7, so that would not really be anything too worth it for you, but something that costs 6 ichor or 5 ichor or below is exceptional. So something like the barrage gifts are equally awesome. So if we went here for something like this, and we'll go for the pipe so we don't have huge amounts of weight here. So yeah, we'll go for an intensified, and then we would go for lightning barrage and flame barrage. And if we run this same thing just as is here, you'll notice just how crazy this is as well, because it will only cost us a little bit of ability here, and hopefully we can dodge his attacks and stuff and actually get the damage we require. Come on, Mia, give me your gift extension, please. I need it. Anytime would be nice. Okay, I guess she's not gonna give it to us, but that's okay, I guess. It's not ideal. Okay, and we'll go ahead and heal, and then we'll go for this. Alright, and so then here we go. Now she gives it to us. Okay. Okay. Oh, unfortunate. So we almost got it, but you can see that that the very, very fast casting set that comes out of that. I was hoping that we would get him before the actual blade hammer came down and smacked us. So you can see that these are pretty strong, because it's 2.7 times your light value, So 1642 times 2.7 is our damage that we're putting out. But then don't forget that remember it's doubled from Merciless Reaper. So, and because we're quick mobility as well, we get that extra 120% increase on our damage here, or 20% increase on your damage, however you want to look at it. So yeah, running Blood Awakening here, you'll see some more craziness as we go through vein here, and as we jump into the different areas. This will be like a lot of fun as we go through here, and we'll be able to put a lot of folks down in a lot of weird and wacky, strange kind of ways, and you'll kind of see how to build regular Mia or white Mia, depending on how to interact with Blood Awakening, whether you're adventuring or whether you're bossing or whether you're doing invasions or so on and so forth. And you'll see all of it as we go. And all you really need is 1 or 2 gifts that you need to concentrate on. You don't need like 4 or 5 gifts here and try and cast all of them at once. You need to focus on the enemy's weakness, and you need to pressure that as hard and as fast as you can possibly go, because this will eat up as much ichor as you want, and there's not really ever a reason to go for a weapon. There are some setups and stuff that you will want to go for physical damage over Merciless Reaper, because enemies will have a 0% resist to different things, and Merciless Reaper won't do anything in that case. So it's in your best interest to go for either physical damage to recover ichor or something, and get yourself up in that kind of a way. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the butterfly's nest for some more craziness.